The thing you want is nothing to the universe. How to manifest abundantly one step at a time. Let's get one thing straight. What you want is not a big deal to the universe. That may sound dismissive, but it's not. It's liberating. The dream you hold so tightly, whether it's a specific relationship, a six-figure income, your dream body, or a life of peace, is not some impossible feat. To the universe, it's not even complex. We're talking about a force that designed your brain, spins galaxies, orchestrates life across billions of ecosystems, without ever needing a break. So when you desire something, no matter how big it feels to you, understand this. To the universe, it's light work. But if that's true, why do we experience delays? Why does manifestation often feel like a long uphill climb? Why do we doubt, give up, or even settle for less? Let's break this down. Your desire is easy, but you think it's hard. Let's say you're at level 1, you're broke, unsure, and overwhelmed. But your desire, it lives at level 10. Wealth, freedom, security, confidence. When you try to manifest level 10 directly from level 1, what happens? Your nervous system revolts. It says, that's too far, that's not who I am. Even if you visualize it, speak affirmations, and write it down 100 times. If your internal state doesn't believe it, you create tension. That tension becomes resistance, and resistance slows down the reflection. It's not because your goal is too big, it's because your energy hasn't stabilized in a version of you who feels worthy of it yet. Why you must manifest in steps. Imagine this. You're standing at the bottom of a mountain. The peak is your dream life, but there's no elevator, only a staircase, one illuminated step at a time. Trying to jump to the top in one leap, you'll fall, not because you're not capable, but because you haven't developed the legs, the lungs, or the perspective to sustain the view yet. So instead, you take the next step. You let it become solid. Then the next one appears. Each step is a new identity, a small energetic shift, a version of you that feels a little more stable, a little more certain, a little more aligned. This is what real manifestation looks like. Not magic, not wishful thinking, but consistent, aligned inner shifts, followed by outer echoes. Reality reflects with a delay. This is the part most people miss. There's always a delay. When you shift your mindset, behavior, or frequency, the external world doesn't update immediately. Why? Because reality is a mirror. And mirrors don't show what's coming. They show what already is. So even after you've changed on the inside, you might still be looking at the old reflection. That's where most people lose their momentum. They say, I've been doing the work, where's my result? But the reflection always takes time to catch up. That's not punishment, it's just how the system works. You wouldn't plant a seed and dig it up the next day yelling, where's my tree? You'd water it, you'd trust it, you'd keep showing up. The same goes for manifestation. Vibration determines the speed. Let's go deeper. There's a way to shorten the delay. It all comes down to vibration. High vibration states, gratitude, joy, trust, excitement, presence accelerate alignment. When you hold that emotional state consistently, you collapse the lag between signal and reflection. Low vibration states, desperation, doubt, fear, attachment, slow it down. Even if you say you want something, if your energy says, I don't believe this, reality mirrors that inner doubt instead. So the key isn't to try harder, it's to vibrate higher, not from force, but from alignment. This doesn't mean you ignore hard days. It means you refuse to let them drag you back to level 1 energy. You stabilize in trust, you lock in the signal, and you wait for reality to catch up. A personal story of manifestation through steps. Let me show you this through lived experience. At the end of college, I had a vision for my life. I wanted a career that gave me freedom, purpose, and impact. I didn't know how it would happen. I had no connections, no money, no clear path. What I did have was intention. I got clear on how I wanted to feel. Energized in the morning, doing work that mattered, paid well, respected, and growing. I didn't cling to a specific job title or a specific company. I focused on the next step, studied for exams, practiced interviews, built habits that made me feel like the future me. I didn't beg, I aligned. 1 year later, I landed a job that was far better than anything I imagined. More money, better culture, more growth. Why? Because I didn't try to control the form. I trusted the feeling. Detach from the form, trust the process. This is critical. So many people get stuck because they're too attached to a specific person, a specific job, a specific outcome. And when that one thing doesn't work out, they assume the whole vision failed. But the truth is, you don't know what's best for you. You think you do, but you don't see all the variables the universe is managing. Detachment is not giving up. It's staying committed to the vision, while staying flexible on the path. You keep visualizing, you keep embodying, you stay open. And what shows up often surprises you, because it's even better than what you ask for. How to apply this daily. Here's how you can live this now. Clarify the feeling. What do you want your life to feel like? Focus on that more than details. Visualize your next step, not the finish line. Ask, what version of me is one step ahead? Take aligned action. It doesn't have to be huge, but it must match the vibration of your goal. Let go of the outcome. Be open to surprises. Don't fixate on how or who. Maintain high vibration. Use breath work, movement, nature, music, anything that lifts you. Trust the delay. Just because you can't see it yet doesn't mean it isn't working. Celebrate tiny signs. Every small shift is confirmation. Keep reinforcing the new energy. Final truth. What you want is already yours. It's just waiting for you to stabilize in the version of you who can hold it. The universe is not holding anything back. It responds the moment you shift. But your job is to match the frequency, act from belief, walk the steps, stay open to better outcomes than you planned. So take a breath, let go of the need to control. The thing you want is nothing to the universe, but it becomes everything when you claim it without doubt. One step at a time, one vibration at a time, and suddenly, the life you imagined becomes the life you're living. If this resonated with you, please like and subscribe. It helps more than you know. And if you're ready to manifest faster and stronger, stick around. We're just getting started.